Hello and welcome to this session of Talking Tech, Women and Girls in ICT. My name is Tsnim Siddig, and today I'm so delegated to having discussions about tech and tech careers with an interview with Mary Ann, founder and CEO of MapDigital. Okay. Talking Tech is a series of celebrating girls and women in tech. It's being recording around the world between girls in LCT, date 2022, and girls in ICT Day. And it's an international day marked on 4th day of each April. The objective is to help global environment that encourage young women to consider studies and career in the field of ICT, information and communications technology. The Talking Tech series is brought to you by ITU, UNICC, and the Office of the UN Secretary General in Envoy on Youth, and it's in support of Equal, the global partnership for gender equality in the digital age. Can you introduce yourself?
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here with you, Tsnim. My name is Mary Ann Pierce, and I'm the founder and CEO of MapDigital. I have been as an entrepreneur for over 25 years, so I'm not a startup. We're a very established firm. MapDigital basically provides the digital communication services for high-level banking, investment banking, pharmaceutical, and thought leadership conferences. We use the cloud to webcast, to have interactivity with the attendees, and also to do data analytics. We've been working in this space for over 25 years. And so it's been a very interesting journey from going on site to doing the connectivity, which I'm very excited to talk to you about because of your telecommunications background, as well as then to provide software to help people communicate better. And then for our clients to really have data insights in which to work and do business better. So we're really a digital communications company, and we're women founded. And I would say that at least 50% of our employees are women, and we try very hard to have a diverse stack of people to bring, cognitive diversity and also incredible creativity to the business. So I'm just delighted to be here.
That's so grateful. When and how did you get into technology?
I think I was always in technology in a way. I grew up in a home that my mother was an artist and my father was a civil engineer. And we always were tinkering with things, building. We have a thing called Tinker Toys and erector sets. And my brother and I were very involved in the space program, which was very new in the States back then. My mother would let us stay home from school to watch space launches. We were so excited, And I got more involved in communications. I became a filmmaker and a video maker. And that's what I studied in school. So if you're involved in that, you're involved in technology. And especially as video and film went into digital, from film-based silver film, stock, to actual digital. So you had to be a technologist. You had to be able to figure it out. And then I had a long career in advertising and in marketing and communications, and really was asked to join what was then Verizon, which is a big telecommunications, network, in the United States, to help them figure out how to use the internet on site. So that's how I kind of got into technology formally. And that was back in the mid-90s. That was a long time ago. And so I haven't stopped.
What was the lesson you learned along the way? Would you like to share some lesson you?
Too many to talk about. Basically, you're always learning. And the wonderful thing to think about is when you're in technology, please don't think you're an expert. Never become an expert. I mean, of course, be proficient in what you're doing, but always keep your eyes and your ears open. People will talk to you about what their pain is. I want the software to do this, or I need to solve this problem. Please listen and please discuss and please be creative. So I would never say no. I'd always go back from a client going, let us think about it. And that's when the magic happens. That's when you go back to your team and you say, how can we help them? And you'll go round and round and round and round and round, and you will come up with a creative solution. So never say no, always be learning, keep your eyes and ears open, and always be serving, always be helping to solve the problem or make the experience better for the user, for people, people-centric. That's the lessons I learned. Don't be rigid. And this is why women are very, very, very critical for software and to build platforms and to do advanced technology like AI and machine learning, because we don't say no. We want to be helpful, and we need open and well-constructed and brilliant solutions. And we need a female brain to bring that empathy and that, I would say, good housekeeping, because women are very organized. We don't waste anything. We have one process and it does 15 different things. That's the economy of women. The world needs that right now.
You know, here in Sudan, we face some big issues in get learning about education here in Sudan. Me as a girl still fighting to having a good education for me and for my family. You know, here in Sudan, I just graduated from my baccalaureate in telecommunication and space technology. I make a challenge to make a master's degree in data communication and networking. And now I'm working in a company that encourage women working. Now I'm working as the project manager at this company, Nile Tech. They encourage me and make the role of the women and girls and to help the community and develop our country. And still facing challenging as a girls, yeah, and women to having a role between men here in our country. But we still fighting for this, and hopefully we can achieve a great.
Well, I congratulate you. And I read your bio and I did some research on the Future University where you went to school. Extremely impressive school. And congratulations. And it's affiliated with Boston University and Johns Hopkins. That's great. And I really encourage, and I'm really very, I would say, proud to see that you took a basic structural with telecommunications, data, and that where you want to go. Because women have to build the world, the new world, and we need these tools to do it. Now, we're not going to change overnight cultural, religious, and embedded sexism and
Community.
racism. Let's be honest about all of this. I mean, here in my country, women aren't as free as they should be. If you listen to the Supreme Court with overturning Roe versus Wade, women are on the same boat all over the world, okay? So what we need to do is to work and to get knowledge, to build businesses and platforms, to build wealth. Women have to control wealth. And once we start to control wealth, we'll start to change the world. Because as we say in New York City, money talks.
Yeah.
Everybody else walks. So keep your head down, build systems, build platforms, build businesses that you own. And with the profits that you generate, bring other people up and build your communities. I mean, just keep on working.
Can you have an advice for girls and younger women in technology?
Do I have advice for girls who want to enter technology? I
Who
think,
want to get
yeah, I think everyone should know how things are made. We all are creators, you know, whether you're an artist and you paint. I have friends who are artists who are great engineers because it's not good enough just to have the idea, but they have to fabricate it. So they have to mix paint, and that's chemistry, and they have to like do mathematics to be able to figure out proportions and stuff. So don't think technology is something special. Technology is everything we do every day. So explore, know how things work, simple things, know how, I don't know how a car works. I mean, if you have a car, it's good to be able to make, but you can't make if you don't know. So explore. So technology is fascinating. And I think it's also very creative. Once you have some basic technology, whether it's coding, whether it's engineering, whether even mathematics, you can start building new things, and that's exciting. So I think you should definitely I wish I had taken more math, because math to me is a language and it's the structure of our world. But I didn't, so I'm making up for it now. But basically, don't be afraid. Technology is what we do every day. You just dropped off.
Me too. I'm trying to help my mathematically.
Good.
I face I'm faced since university. I'm faced some issue with mathematical work. But in my master degree, a master degree project, I do some. My project was about machine learning algorithms. I still face some issue with the mathematics, but now I think I'm good with it.
That's fascinating. And what got you interested in the machine learning? Because that's deep analytics.
Here in our study of the master degree in data communication and networking, I'm so passionate about radio and frequency planning, and my project was about how to enter machine learning and intelligence in an AI in this technology of radio. Here in Sudan, our infrastructure of radio networking and cellular is still we have facing some issues about the internet, about phone call. Sometimes the government not allowed us to use internet. You can see this in social media. Some days here in Sudan, government make down all the internet in all the whole country, so we cannot use internet in our daily life. Even social media, we cannot post or say any something. Our infrastructure here of cellular and all the telecommunications regulation, they also go to the directions of political issues more than make improve in this technology. But there are some operators here in Sudan like MTN and Zain and local operator are trying so hard to solve this issue. While I'm working as a project manager, I meet some engineer working in this field. They always say we need women to be a peer and participating in role like this. So hopefully that the country allow us to make a decision about this regulations and internet issues and cellular and using this. Hopefully.
Well, I admire you, and also I know a little bit about the current situation in Sudan, but things change. Science doesn't. So be prepared to build the future, to build the new future of your country and of the world. And we need women. We need your ideas. We need, as we said before, your creative ideas, your empathetic ideas, your unique and efficient problem solving. Women don't go like, oh wow, let's spend a lot of money. They go, how can we be elegant about making this work and do 5 different things? I mean, we're the economist, we really are. So build your science, build the systems that you need for that communications that your country is going to need once a political situation has changed. Because you can't keep the internet down, you can't keep cellular down, and you can't keep people down. I mean, probably before you were born, you know, we had the Berlin Wall that was after World War II. When I was a girl, I never thought the Berlin Wall would ever come down. It was such sorrow to have Europe divided like that.
Mhm.
However, you know what brought down the Berlin Wall? Was people being able to get television and see American television and see that the way that we're living was better than
Yeah,
they were living. And
right.
finally, the people said enough because they had faxes. Faxes helped bring down the Berlin Wall. They didn't have the internet like that then. So don't worry. Life is long. Just you be prepared when the opportunity's there. You hit the boards running, as we say. Go.
Hopefully to get this
It'll
opportunity,
be in your lifetime for sure.
inshallah. Finally, do you have a message for young women in tech and maybe young women in tech, a company or academic organization? Would you like to share?
Yeah, I do. I think you can't do it by yourself. And I think that don't think you have to know everything. And I think you need to learn to ask for help. And I wouldn't just say ask for help. You need to think of it as a community. And whether it's joining with your other sisters in a community to help them, I am the global ambassador for an all-female accelerator for the country, the island of Ireland, Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. As you know, they're two different countries and they were separated by
Mm-hmm.
war.
Yeah.
So, you know, that sadness there, and that sadness is still going on. But, you know, it's a political situation. It's called the Awaken Hub. And what we do is we reach out to women who are thinking of building businesses, tech businesses at early stages. And we have an accelerator. We teach them little things about accounting. We help them, but you know, here's how you do it. Here's legal stuff. But more importantly, the most important thing that we give is a community.
Mm-hmm.
We have monthly meetings. People get to interconnect with each other. They form friendships. They form businesses together. So don't do it alone. You know, it's like I think it's an African proverb. If you
Mm-hmm.
want to go, you know, if you want to do something, go alone. But if you want to go far, do it together. So that Ubuntu, do it together. Help yourself, but reach out to other people. And, you know, if you need something, ask for it. And if you can give someone something, do it. Women must help each other. We have our former Secretary of State who just passed away, Marilyn
Mm-hmm.
Albright, a refugee from war-torn Czechoslovakia, became the Secretary of State of the United
Mm-hmm.
States. And she said there's a special place in hell for women who don't help other women. The world needs us and you must do it. And don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. Get help. If you're a good scientist, you're not going to be a good business person. So get someone who is and who you can trust. Build your Ubuntu. Do it.
Hopefully. I really enjoy our chat today, and so thank you. So thankful for you. It's really my pleasure to having you, and I'm so sorry for wasting some of your time also.
Okay, I want to tell you something.
Uh-huh.
Stop apologizing. This is world. I'm
Uh-huh.
not bothered by it. And I am just delighted that we finally got to connect. And it's not about my time, it's about us working together. So I'm delighted that our friends at the UN brought us together. And I am delighted to meet you. And I hope to continue, you know, communications with you because I'm really fascinated by what you're doing. And, you know, if I could ever be of help, you have my email. So
Uh-huh.
just
Okay.
ask.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So thank you.